Hey everybody! So I thought it would be fun to just come in and say hi. So we're gonna try it and see. Oh, I've got two people on. How is everyone? I'm gonna share this real quick. I hope everybody's doing good. Come in and say hi.
Hey, Mom.
I'm on the live, honey.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Do you want me to let out the dogs or no?
Yes, you can let out the dogs.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay, thanks, babe. Sorry, guys. I didn't tell them I was going live. They were supposed to be doing dishes and stuff like that, so I figured, what the heck. I come on and say hi. Miss Briley says hi, so I'm just sharing to a couple of places here. And so what I thought I would do is paint one of my crosses for you guys. So I have it just sketched out. And then I drew this originally, sketched out, had my machine cut it for me now. Hey Daisy, how are you? So anywho, I thought I would paint. Gotta paint anyway, so I figured, hey, I'll stop on and say hi to you guys. So let me change views here and we'll get painted. Trying to decide whether I should do a gray cross or a brown cross. I haven't figured that one part out. We'll do gray. Hey Tom, how are you? Oh, paint's wanting to spit out at me. So you guys, this is all of the paint I think I chose today is all Delta. Well, maybe one isn't. It's folk art. It's the vintage white. So, am I sitting in front of a green screen? Yes, I am, Joanne. Yep, otherwise you would see a basement of mess behind me. Let me grab my brushes here. Yeah, so I just thought it'd be fun to come on, say hi, because I was painting anyway, so why the heck not? And so this is a Drizzle Gray from Delta Paint that I'm using. And then we'll just get painting. I really like Delta Paint. I am not a rep for them or anything like that. I don't get any money from them. But I like the coverage of Delta Paint. It's a little bit more, but you don't have to go over it as much, I don't feel like. So because of that, time is money, right? So you save in the long run. Hey Connie! How are you guys? I was wondering how many people I would catch, but I figured, what the heck, we'll just hop on and hang out, right? It's painting anyways. So, the girls might be popping in. Briley already popped in, my oldest, just a second ago. So, we don't have Dad today. Dad is in Chicago, downtown, with one of his coworkers today, so that flew in, so he'll be there. So I figured might as well do this because the evenings can get kind of crazy, so with dinner and everything else, so why not, huh? I'll have to change brushes when I get over here because there's a little bit more detail, but let's cover with the big brush for right now, right? So how is everybody? It has been cold today here in Illinois. I'm just a little bit out in the suburbs of Chicago land. And so anyways, we've had flurries of snow. Not like really thick snow, but it's been snowing kind of all day. So it kind of feels like you're stuck in a little snow globe. And it's kind of how it's been today for weather-wise. They say we might get some more later tonight, so we shall see, right? Hey Amy, how are you? You know what, you guys? I'm not scrolling. Hold on, I'm missing probably some comments. Painting is your favorite craft? You don't have anybody to cut your wood? Well, that sounds like a crime. I cut my own personally, but now, you know, like I said, because I was getting so many orders, it was taking up too much time. So I ended up investing in a CNC machine, and now it paints it, or cuts it for me. So now I just have to paint and sand and stuff like that. Still have to install it, so that took a little while to figure out, but it's gotten better that way. So you guys, I'm just going around the corners here, or the edges. See a little spot there. I'm eventually hoping that I can get to doing some blanks for everybody. Won't that be nice? But like I said, I'm still trying to figure out the machine a little bit. So once we get that machine figured out, I'm hoping to offer some blanks and stuff like that for everybody. So maybe do a couple of little paint parties, something fun, right? Ooh, it is not wanting to scroll. Darn it. Hey Michelle, how are you? You got done shoveling snow? I shoveled earlier. You guys got hit though, Amy. Amy's in Utah. Amy is actually my cousin. I used to live in Utah. Just now a little over 3 years ago. Can't believe that, right? So, anywho. So, yep, I get to see all of everybody's news of snow and all that fun stuff. So I'm just going to go around this flower right here. And then, like I said, I'm going to switch brushes over here. So right now I'm at a 1/2 inch angle brush. And you guys, you don't have to be super perfect with your lines because we're going to go back over it with the detail line. So don't think with painting that you have to just, you know, if there's one little spot that gets out of line, that you got to throw the whole project away. Try and keep my mouse down here. Have to baby wipe it later because I'm sure I'll get a bunch of paint on it. So I think I might actually offer this cross in gray and brown. What do y'all think? So you can get it in the gray or the brown of like the main cross. I think the flowers will still stay the same color, just that part will be different. So this will be part of my Easter collection that I've got, that I've been slowly getting out. So if you guys have seen my post already, I've got most of the bunnies all done. There's 3 different sets of bunnies. There's one in a pot, one with a carrot, and one, let's see, pot, bunny, oh, and then one with a little purple bow on it. They're super fun. Hey Robin, how are you? Yeah, oh, I'm so sorry, Connie. I know. That has always been my dream, is to actually own a storefront, but I don't know if that will ever really happen with how the world has kind of changed. So in the meantime, we'll just paint here, right? So you guys, I'm just going around here with the detail brush. This is a 1/4 angle brush that I'm using right here. And I had to change because that 1/2 inch brush would have wreaked havoc on the details. And I think I might actually add another color. I wasn't going to add teal, but I'm feeling like teal needs to be added in. What do y'all think? Hey Joy, hey Robin, hey Tammy. Alright. Tammy, it has been forever since I've seen you. I always see, Brian always says that you're on lives, but for some reason, I'm just not getting your notifications anymore. I'm gonna check that out. Tammy was the one that encouraged me, you guys, to start my business. I asked her all about stuff, and she encouraged me the very most. So how's the weather been for you guys? Chicago, not so fun. I totally just murdered that berry, but it's okay. I'm just gonna cover it up and then we'll put berries back on. We'll use the dauber. Hey Jen, how are you, girlfriend? It's been forever since I seen you. Just kidding. You guys, it was so nice today. I was able to get out and hang out with some girlfriends. We don't get a lot of mommy time around this place, so we were excited. Alright. Most of the berries are going to be covered anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. And then we're going into where the cloth drapes around the cross, so I'm not going to play too much there. And then that is where the leaf ends for that flower. Snow, not bad. Snowing in Ohio. Rain. Been freezing all week. Ooh. Yeah, we had snow today here in Illinois. Not like bad snow where, you know, it was dangerous out, but I felt like you were just in a snow globe. Just, you know, little flurry snow. I shoveled a little bit, but not even that bad, thank goodness. Hey Tom! Guys, thank you so much for hopping on, I appreciate it. I wondered with this time how many people I would get, so I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I figured what the heck, I needed to paint, so I'd come on and say hi. So that encourages me to do it more often, right? Pop in. Hey Sherry, how are you? Alright, let's move that out of the way. Alright. I'm not going to have to clean this brush too much just because it's going in the same paint color. So I'm just going to do a quick little pink coat. I'm going to have to open a new bottle. No, I have one. Here we go. It's garbage day and the girls took out the garbage. So therefore, my garbage can did not make it back down here. And went to almost throw that wrapper right on the floor. Creature of habit, right? Tamara, what is it that I'm painting? Let me zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit for you guys. It is a cross that I am actually painting. Let me see here. Where's my mouse? I gotta remember how to do this. Nope, that did not work. Whoops. Sorry, guys. That's gonna look funny for a second. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see if I can find the camera. I'm sorry, guys. It's gonna zoom in for you guys, but I can't remember how to do that. And knowing me, I will screw it up and then Brian will yell. So we won't do that. Hey Annette, how are you? Watching between customers, awesome. I have to say I've done that a few times. Well, hopefully Tommy will be getting off soon, right? Getting towards evening time, right? Okay, just going over this with a quick second coat. There's just a few little spots that I can see that the paint didn't quite get to, so that's why I'm doing it. All right. All right. Let's grab here. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to paint over these berries. I'll add doppers. I'll add some dots to the berries. It'll be better anyways. And get better coverage. Alright. Okay, the corners are all covered. Make sure I got everyone because I tend to do that. Alright. So there you guys go. You can kind of see the cross there. 8 p.m.? Oh goodness, you're there for the long haul, dude. Oh my gosh. I've got the dropsies. Alright, so no more drizzle gray. Throw the extra back in the bottle there. Alright. Oh, I do need to grab that. And this one. Okay. Let's see. So what I'm going to do, or I actually need white so I can cover the edge. So you guys, I've started pre-painting my boards. So then the machine just cuts the painted white board, so I just paint it white. And it's been helping me a lot with having that base coat already down. So all I have to do is just do a quick little white touch up. Hey Gary, how are you? Let me just clean my brush. We'll do a touch of white just to go around the corners, and then we're going to antique the edges of the white sheet. So you guys, we went to the dentist the other day, and Miss Briley has a tooth that is my oldest daughter. She has a tooth that is her molar, and it's growing out the side of her cheek, is what they're thinking. So I am so excited because guess what we get to probably do? A, we got to pay for the CT scan for her, and then B, we're probably paying for braces. Boom, 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 right? So I'm like, all right, great. Let's see how much that's gonna cost, right? Hopefully the dentist or the orthodontist will be nice to us. Take pity. Like, do you have a payment plan? Have you guys had your kids in braces before or looking at them? So, excuse me, grab some water. Hey Lisa, how are you? Thanks for hopping on. Alright, so this is the flower, so I don't need to paint that side, but I do need to paint this side. And then I will show you a cute technique that I've learned. I shouldn't say cute, it's kind of messy, but it's a great technique for giving that distressing line and a shadow line, basically. And we're going to do that on the sheet part. And I'm just going to kind of go over the lines a little bit. Why? Because it's not going to matter too much. You're still going to see it through, so. That way, it will help a little bit. And speed up the process, because we got to be about speed. All right. Hey, Rosemary, how are you? Let me grab this paint. Swoop that in there. Okay. That's just white paint. So this is Folk Art Vintage White paint that I'm going to be using. I am just going to put like a little dab of it. That's probably even too much. But you guys maybe can see right there, that little dab. And we're going to get just some of the paint water here. Okay, and then what I do is I just take my nail or my finger and just kind of lightly mix it in. So we're just kind of getting the watered down version of it. And we're just going to go right around the edges of the cloth there. And from your guys' angle, you're probably not seeing the detailing as much as me, but I promise it does add just a little bit to it. Kind of gives that good little shadowing effect. And takes literally no time whatsoever to do it. Let me see if I can show you guys. I want just a little, oop, I got too much paint. Went right over there. There we go. Let me see if I can show you. There you go. You guys can kind of see it right there. It kind of just gives that light distress of a shadow and everything else. So that's all that we were doing for that one. It's just kind of giving a wash effect of it. It really just brings out a nice little tone to it and everything else. Hey Emma, how are you? Okay, so let's see, what color should we do next? I'm gonna go with purple. We'll do this flower purple. This is GP purple from Delta. Love, love, love. Move these over. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with my 3/8 brush. Trying to find the angle my wrist wants to use. So we're just going in here. Going around. Oh no, unexpected storm tonight. Oh goodness. Sounds like everybody's getting storms through the states. So you guys, with the angle, you just kind of take it, and then like I said, what I do is I'll take my wrist like this and curve it. So I'm just curving with my fingers. And that's what kind of gives you that nice solid line without it like being bumpy or choppy. And then a good loaded brush also helps too. And what I mean by loaded brush means you get the edge here loaded like so. You guys can see that. And that gives you a good way to like kind of drag your brush, but it still keeps quite a bit of paint on there. So you get a good amount of coverage as well. So we're going to do this next leaf here. So I hope you guys can start seeing what we're doing. Okay, next one. Very nice. Thank you, Rosemary. Those of you that are hopping in, make sure you keep saying hi. And if you guys don't mind, if you would like my page and follow. And click that bell so that you will be able to get notified. So for Facebook, all you have to do is click the 3 little dots above and you'll hit a bell, and that will give you notifications every time I'm live so you don't miss me. And I don't only do painting, I also do some other stuff. I'm trying to get my Cricut up and going so then we can start showing you guys that. But there's just never enough time in the day, right? For all of the things you want to do versus the things you have to do. But you guys, I finally got my taxes all prepped, so yay for that. That was a kick. I'm like, I am not doing that to myself. At least I'm saying that, but you know, we'll see. Because I'm already a month behind from getting them the way that I want them, so that I don't have to do as much pain and agony work next year. So we'll see how that works. But ooh, taxes, man. And I haven't even like went to the actual tax person. I just got them all prepped. So like all my receipts and expenses and, you know, people paying me, invoices, all that kind of stuff. Got all that put together, so yay! Alright. So here it is there. I'm just going to get the inside angles or edges here. Alright. And this purple covers really well, so I'm just going to go over a couple of spots that I'm seeing kind of appearing. And then we'll sit it by the heater fan right here. I have going while I change colors. This also helps. I learned a really nice trick by a happy accident of having my space heater on, my little desk heater here that you guys can see. It helps with drying so much faster. And all I was doing was trying to keep myself warm one day. Go figure, right? Hey, honey, how are you? All right. So purple is done. Let's see. Let's do the pink next. Trying to decide, should we do pink here or pink here? One's gonna be yellow. I'm just trying to decide which one is what. Okay, this is called Think Pink. Delta cream coat there. Let me clean out this brush real quick. We'll Bob Ross it. Just kidding. I could only wish if I could like Bob Ross clean my paintbrush as cool as he did, like with the tapping and all that. My favorite sound in the whole world. Whoops. Alright. Sounds like Miss Haley Joe's coming down. Haley, what do you need?
I'm done cleaning up my room.
Okay, I'll come check in a minute. I'm on a Facebook Live.
Okay.
You can wave to people. Say hi.
Hello.
Okay, go upstairs. Haley, go upstairs, please.
Okay. Hi, Mom.
Hi. Nobody can see you kissing me. Gotta love kids, huh? Alright. So I think this Think Pink is like that perfect kind of like blush rose color. Or at least that's what I was going for. Alright. So we got that. Let's put that over there for just a second. I'll pull out the yellow. This yellow, you guys, is called Pale Yellow Delta Coat. I don't know if you guys can see. We got glare. Okay. I think we will be okay with the pink. Oh, I tried to clean my brush before putting the paint away. Whoopsie. Okay, everybody that's popping in, make sure you come say hi. And if you don't mind, please liking and sharing. It's how we stay in business around this place. It's from all of your guys' support and love. All right. All right. Should be. Yep, we're good. Okay. Oh goodness, we are going to be having to super glue this paintbrush right back in. Alright, sometimes you get good batches of brushes and other times not so good much. Your internet's in and out? Oh no, I'm sorry, Joy. I hate when that happens. With all of the storms everybody's saying, it's no surprise. Alright. I'm just getting this one here. Ooh, I love this yellow. This is the first time I've worked with the yellow, so I'm really excited. I haven't used this color before, but it's turning out super pretty. Love when that happens. I was hoping to find a really good yellow because I have a chick, a little Easter chick that I'm going to be painting soon too, so watch out for that. And so anyways, I was waiting or trying to find a perfect yellow, and I think this will be that yellow for sure. So you guys can see that's what we've got going on so far. And this yellow looks pretty good on coverage. The pink is definitely good. We'll just throw that over by the heater for a second. And I'll let my brush go here. Let's do... So I don't know if I'm going to use this green or not. It's a really pale, pale green. And I'm not thinking I'm going to like it for the leaves. So I'm actually going to use this light foliage green. Let me grab another tray. You guys, I get these little plastic trays too from the dollar store. They're wonderful. And just a little more. You get like 6 of them for $1. Can't beat that, right? Okay, so I think this yellow is pretty good, but I see a little spot here that I missed. On my own here. There we go. Smooth that out. Okay, so I'm just going to sit that over there for a second. Grab the extra yellow we got, because waste not, want not. We'll scoop that back in. And like I said, you guys, if you're looking for that perfect yellow, that light pastel yellow, woohoo, that would have been bad. The pale yellow from Delta Cream Coat. I'm loving that color right now. And it looks like it covers really well as well. Throw that tray on top. And that's another thing I like about these is they stack well. Hello everyone. Oh my goodness. Hey Stacey. And hey Lillian. I don't know if I said hi to you, Lillian. I'm sorry if I didn't. Alright. Cleaning this brush out here. Oh, you guys, you know what I forgot with the yellow? My bad. I'll just take the lid off. I forgot the center. Whoopsie. My carpal tunnel has been a little bit funny today, so if you've noticed, I've been moving the sign a lot more than what I typically do. And I know I need to do surgery, but I'm being a baby. And now with Riley and, you know, her dentist stuff and everything else, I'm like, well, we gotta see how much that bill will be. But in reality, I'm being a baby. Alright. Let's get these cute little green leaves painted. So for those of you that have hopped on, thank you again so much. We are painting a cross tonight, or this afternoon, this evening, whatever. It's almost 5 o'clock here in Chicago time, Central Time. So I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with me. I told the girls I was gonna come downstairs and paint for a little bit. They had some chores they needed to get done. So I was like, well, might as well hop on, say hi, right? The hubby is out with a coworker tonight that flew in, and so because of that, when we get later in the evening and everything else, it gets a little bit harder to do my live, because bedtimes around here have been really rough lately. They don't want to go to sleep. Sounds familiar, like somebody else called their mother that's a night owl. So, not that I blame them. So you guys, this green is light foliage green from Delta. I sound like a walking advertisement for Delta. Delta, come sponsor me. Give me free paint, right? I wish, but I am not. However, it'd be really cool. I've used Delta for a long, long time. I started using it. There used to be a store. I don't think they have a storefront anymore, but there used to be a store in Utah, where I was originally from, that they did like big wood block painting stuff, and I really got into that. I loved doing it. And eventually, that's kind of what started me off on wanting to learn how to cut and different things like that. Like, I was always around saws and stuff like that because my grandpa, he did what is called fretwork, which is like very extreme, intricate wood cutting. And he did it with his scroll saw. And I remember just like watching him for hours do it, loving it. And so anyways, he passed when I was in my senior year of high school, so 17. And so anyways, I guess I just developed a like for it, and then learned to love it. Love, love, love working on saws now. Hi Angie, how are you? You can't even draw a straight line. Believe it or not, Angie, I couldn't draw a straight line to save my soul either. So you're all good. We're good. But thank you, I appreciate it. Yes, these do come right straight from me, and I do draw all of these. They are not somebody else's design. I do find inspiration from others, but they do come from my head. And a lot of the times the coloring just kind of comes as I'm doing it, because I can sketch and doodle, but then it's like putting the colors together. I'm like, I don't know, let's play around. So hence what we do. Okay, I think I'm going, I don't think I had a leaf here, but we're gonna make a leaf here, because I feel like that's too much white right there. but I'm not knowing if I love this brush for that angle, so I might switch down. But I noticed there's a little bit of paint coverage that I needed to cover there. That one I'm sure I'll have to cover too. Alright, let's go here. So, first of all, we'll make the little round of the leaf so I know kind of where I'm going. There we go. And then this one, you guys, is a 1/4 angle brush. And I don't buy expensive brushes because I beat the crap out of them, and that didn't probably sound so good. You guys, I need the shirt of, like, you know, bless this girl, you know, shirt, because she loves Jesus, but boy, she curses. So I apologize for my cursing. But anywho, yeah, I don't buy super expensive brushes just because I forget and I leave them in the water too long, everything else. So you do not need a fancy brush to paint. I will give you that. I get my paintbrushes at Walmart in their little section. This one actually came from Target, believe it or not. This is like Delta brushes from Target. I want to say the whole package came with a bunch of them. And I want to say it cost me like $10 for the whole package or something. So don't go into the huge hype that you have to buy, you know, these extreme brushes and everything else. I'm sure there is an amazing place for them, and I may, if I was given a package to try, I probably would never go back to these. Maybe, I don't know. But, you know, having not tasted the finer thing in life, these do the trick. They do fine. Alright, so there's our flowers. We're going to add the berries back in. But I'm going to get my detail brush real quick, which I believe I left in another jar of water over here. Yep, I sure did. So this is a 2/0 liner brush. It's really, really thin. I don't know if you guys can even see it with my finger, but you can see how thin it is right there. This is my favorite for doing details or small lines. And anywho, oh, I missed comments. Hey Jennifer, how are you? My work is awesome, thank you. Cece, I love you. I'm so excited to see you. So you guys, I'm going with Lori Jacobs. She's my business coach. And Amanda Hazy and a bunch of others. Cece included. I don't know if some of the other ones are on here, so I apologize if you guys are still on or if you've gotten off. Or came on and I just didn't notice. But we're going to Sims Pottery in North Carolina to their spring show. So that's like in 2 weeks, I believe. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But February like 20th through the 22nd-ish or whatever. So I'm super excited because this mama needs a break. But I'm really excited to go. Miss Cece will be there. So, okay, there's our lines for the berries. I know, I can't wait to, like, officially meet you. You're not saying anything about your favorite. Okay guys, I'm gonna just use the back of this brush, maybe. Yes, I like that size. No. Yep. So I'm gonna use my big brush. This is I've had it for so long that I can't even tell you what size it is because it's rubbed off. But I'm gonna use this. You guys can see it has like a good little round spot. We're gonna use that for the berries. Yay, berries. And then I think the green is looking good, so I'll probably swoop that up. And I got way too much paint, which I tend to do. Okay, let me get the brush. And like I said, you guys, maybe you could call me frugal, whatever, but when you are ever at the bottom of that paint bottle and you just need a little bit more, you could beat yourself up because you know that you wasted some of your paint. This is why I do it. Right here. Okay, so we're going to take the bottom of the brush and we're just going to make some cute little berries. All the way down. I don't know what these berries are. They came from my imagination, but heck, they're cute, right? I know somewhere out there there's some blueberries, right? Bring some signs? Okay. You let me know what signs to bring and I'll bring them for you. Gary, I wish I could zoom in, but I'm a little afraid too. We got this system, my husband redid my system, which I super apologize for. And I tried a little bit earlier to zoom in and I messed up something, but let me see. I am trying to figure it out. Anybody know how to, configure video? Is that it? Camera controls. Zoom. Yay, you guys, look at that. I zoomed. Okay, I'll put it out that way. Can you guys see that better? Let's see. Did that work? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't want to stay. Okay, let's see if that works. Praying. Yay. I'll push out this way and paint. Because it's not in the best direction of where I want it, but we'll do it. He's going to kick my butt when I get home. Surely know it. But I agree. I wanted it zoomed in earlier, so hopefully we got that. Ask Al. I know, right? Al would be like, you have your husband at home. That's the, like, complete wizard, right? I get nervous with those things. Like, I used to know how to, and then we had to go to the new OBS system. And so he redid all of my cameras and all of that stuff, my background, all of that's all new. The intro and everything else. We had somebody that liked my intro and everything so much that they duplicated a lot of it, but that's okay. We're going to take it as a compliment. And so anywho, because of that, I decided to give it a little bit of a facelift, which I wanted to anyways, because I redid my logo, like you guys all know. And because of that, I wanted it to see, reflect my new logo and everything. So after that, I couldn't quite figure out how all the defaults on the zoom and everything else. So, is that zoom better? You guys, give me some hearts if you like that zoom better. Can you see what I'm doing more? Yes, Cece, how did the ENT go? Let us know. Okay guys, so I'm just going to do a little detail. So I'm just going to use the caps. If you're using just your cap, you know, just a little bit, it's better to just kind of use the cap out of it. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Yay, hearts. Okay, good. We're good. Stronger antibiotics. Oh, good. Ooh, and a CT scan. So this, you guys, is fuchsia. There's also royal fuchsia as well. And don't get those confused because they are two very different colors. Which, speaking of, I'm going to do royal fuchsia, actually. We're not going to do fuchsia. Changed my mind. Bob Rossed it, as Brian would call it, my husband. Brian's my husband, y'all. Okay. So just using the inside here. And I'm just going to make a cute little swirl. Guys, I apologize. My wrist just doesn't want to play nice, so I'm going to have to move the sign a lot more than what I typically do. My carpal tunnel just does not want to play nice today. Probably the storms and stuff has gotten it aggravated too. Right? It's not like I don't do anything with my hands all day. Okay. So there's our cute little swirl. Yes, that is not pleasant. I've had one of those done. That scope stinks pretty bad. Alright, so that was royal fuchsia. Not to be confused with normal fuchsia, because you guys can see. You guys see the difference? So this one's fuchsia, this one's royal. So there is a big difference. Like you can tell there on the paint. Alright. Let's go with yellow. I think I'm going to do, we're going to do a bright yellow. Just normal yellow from Delta. Once again, I'm just going to use the inside of the lid. And then I'm going to put some dots inside here. So all we're doing right now is we're just kind of adding those detail lines that give it a little fun and some flavor, a little bit of pop. Okay, go right in here. In between those berries, and then we'll come right here. There we go. And then I'm just going to use the back of my paintbrush and put down a few little dots here. I guess more than a few. Alright. So there we go there. this is actually from Apple Barrel. It's called Petunia Purple. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys are missing comments. Crazy Herc, yes, I can only imagine. Yes, yes, it will definitely, it definitely makes your eyeballs water too. All right, let's get this purple. I don't know if this is dark enough that we're gonna show. It's very faint, but I kind of like it, so we're gonna run with it. I'll have to show you guys. So I'm just using the detail line here, the detail brush, going around. I'm just gonna clean up the circle for the center here, the row or the flower. I don't know what kind of flower this is. It's a flower. That's all we know. Right here. Do another one. And then when we get the detail lines in too, we'll add, that will add a lot too as well. The detail lines, you guys, are like my favorite because all of this is great and everything, but you add those detail lines in and it just makes everything pop. All that hard work of paint and everything, it makes it work. But it's pretty fun to see something from nothing, right? What comes out of it. My husband always tells me, he's like, I love watching it, like, he's like, I love watching and seeing like the whole steps from you of how it all works. So he's trying to convince me to go from like me drawing and do a whole segment video on how it all works and comes through. Of course, we'll speed it up for everyone. Because that would be a hot mess of fun. Alright, so I'll show you, because I'm not sure if it's coming through as well as what we want it to. But there you go. You can kind of see that darker purple. It's very hint, very light, but it will give that little bit in there. And that, you guys, like I said, was Petunia Purple, Apple Barrel. And we'll use a little bit of this green too. Grab my detail brush. It'd help if I probably cleaned my big brushes and got them out of the way, but oh well. Alright. So with this one, I'm just going to do a very little faint line here. There we go. And then I think, just to give a little bit more dimension, I'm just going to add just a small little line right through where the berries and everything go. And this was Palmetto, P-A-L-M-E-T-T-O. Hope I'm saying that right. But that is the green that I used right there. It's a really cute green for like pastels. Like a pastel green. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? It's just the flower that came up in my head. Why not, right? It's one thing that when you paint, you can be your own boss, right? You can create your own flowers. So the gray, you guys, I'm gonna do that watered down effect again. So just a little bit of gray. This is called Rain Gray from Delta. Again, I'm just gonna get a little bit of water here. All right, mix my finger over to the side there. So it's just really diluted, if you can see there. And all I'm doing is just kind of rubbing right around the edges. Kind of gives that nice distressed antique-y watercolored look that we like. And it's a quick and easy way to add just that little bit that you're wanting there. And then if there's too much, you can always use your other finger, kind of bring it in. Right there, I feel like we got just a little too much. Oops, sorry guys, I'm off the screen. Okay. Right there, I got too much. Hold on. Get just a little bit of water here. So I'm just doing light water. There we go. Much better. Okay. So you guys can kind of see. So it just kind of gives that extra dimension to the cross and everything else there. But I will also still use that and I'll go in with the detail brush. I'll get more of like where the thicker paint is. And we're just going to outline just a little. There we go. And then of course you guys know me, I gotta put my zigzag in there. So it's just not my sign if I don't have my zigzag. Can you guys see how that lining kind of brings out a little bit more, gives a little bit more definition on top of with the little bit of shading that we did there. Do a little zigzag on that side. Okay. Going around here. And there we go. Get that pulled in. Okay, so there's the gray. Oh, I'm so sorry guys. I know I'm off screen. So there's that. I wish I could figure out how to move that, the zoom back just a little bit. I'm sorry. Denise, I'm glad you caught me live too. You're at church and at the pub. That's so funny because I'm painting a cross. That's awesome. Gorgeous. Thank you, Gary. Hey, Teresa. How are you? Super cute. All right. Let's do some white. White is by far my favorite to do. White adds that extra pop a little bit more, like I said, with adding the dimensions. So I'm just cleaning my liner brush. Me and this liner brush, we are like besties. Not even joking, you guys. So I'm just going to add just a quick little line here. You're not going to probably see it too much, but it's going to give that little bit extra where we did the distressing. I'm going to clean up right here where a little bit of the gray got out of control. There we go. Just adding a little bit of white. It's more for like visual for somebody else up close than it is really that you're going to be able to see it on the camera. I'm just going to add like a little tiny fine lines here for the white. We'll go here. And these light lines just kind of add that extra little movement and spice to everything, I feel like. So we'll take these berries. I'm just adding little white light spots for them, like a little swish. That's about it. Same here. Thank you, Teresa. Good luck on your computer. Computer problems are no fun whatsoever. So we're gonna just do a little swish here. Add a few little lines. There. It just gives that nice little pop. I hope you guys are seeing. And I am like barely touching with my brush. Let's do these little berries here. All right. Oh, I forgot this leaf. Rather, I did. I'm going to just run a little bit of white down the cross. Like I said, barely touching. And there is no right or wrong way to do this part, you guys. Okay. There we go. So can you see how that white just kind of gives that extra pop that I was talking about? I just love that. And I'm debating on using a black outline or not. Trying to decide. I mean, I guess I can do it on the leaves See if we like it. Kind of go from there. Sometimes the black gives a great outline as well. We'll see. Let's do it. And if we don't like it, we can always hurry and wipe it off, right? Or paint over it. There we go. So that's with the black. Oh, that's with the black on there, which I'm kind of liking. Kind of digging it. It might stay. We'll do very fine. Really, really fine, light touch line, just to kind of give a little extra dimension. Gonna pull it all in. Beautiful, gorgeous. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Okay, that's Michelle. Okay. I was like, Head, what are you talking about? Alright. Go around these berries just a little. Hope you guys are seeing this. Okay. Making sure I'm in frame. Sorry guys, I'm reaching a little bit, so there we go. Just going around these berries real quick. Okay. This leaf and this other little rose-ish thing that we got going on. My made-up flowers, right? Okay, I'm gonna hit that just with a little black here too, as well. Light touches. There's that. There we go. Sorry, you guys, I missed comments. All right, you guys, so there it is. You know what? I think I might add just a little something. Hold on. There we go. I like that more.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, sweetie.
Are you telling or what?
For what?
Checking my...
I am not liking that. Never mind.
Not liking what?
Haley, I'm on a live, sweetie. I will check in just a minute. She's getting impatient on me.
No, because I want my phone back.
Okay. I'll be up in a minute, okay? Okay.
Give me a number, how many minutes?
Like 5 more minutes.
Okay. So 10 more minutes?
Yep. 10. There we go. I'm liking that a little bit more. There we go. My brush got a little too watered. There we go. All right. No more. All right, let me switch so you guys can see. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and my little impromptu time and craziness, but thank you so much. So here it is, all done. The green's probably gonna, yep, green screen's gonna mess that up. But there that is, all in its pretty. Thank you for hanging out. Yes, Michelle, I wanna see. And if you guys have any questions, I should have this cross posted within probably tomorrow, I'm hoping, along with a couple of other fun little surprises. So watch out for this one to be posted. I always do free shipping, and they're $20 a sign, just so you guys know. Yes, I will, for sure. I'll see you there. You guys have a wonderful night. Bye, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with me.